Hi, I'm Richard Morse. Let me tell you a little bit about what I do. I don't just flip houses, I completely redesign them the way that I would want them to be if I was going to live in them. I track down foreclosures, distressed properties, I buy them, then I imagine and envision what they could be. I do the redesign, I oversee all the renovations. When I'm done with that, I bring in furniture, stage it with my style, and at the end, I resell it to a new buyer. I have a formula called the Morse Code. You can apply it to virtually every aspect of your life, whether you're renovating a home, refurbishing an old dresser you find on the side of the road. You can even apply it to your love life. Step 1, picture the potential. Step 2, attention to detail. Step 3, add a bit of glamour. Connecticut's an interesting state. Everybody knows Fairfield County, Connecticut, is America's Gold Coast, but New Haven's pretty interesting too. Connecticut has the highest per capita income in the entire nation, and New Haven just got the dubious honor of having the highest violent crime rate per capita. We've got lots of professionals, Yale professors, got lawyers, doctors, and then 2 streets over, we got ATF kicking in doors to bust the drug dealers. I know it's a bad economy and I know people are losing their houses, but for me, it's business. I buy up the foreclosures. That's what I do. For me, the bad economy is good. We're inside the house at 55 Perkins Street. I just completed a 4-month-long renovation, and this has been one of the funnest renos I've done in a long time. It let me flex my fabulous design skills. Here's what I did. The new kitchen, brand new kitchen, all new wood cabinets. These were just plain, unfinished cabinets from a big box store, and I had my painter come in and put his touch on. We did 2 separate colors, a beautiful light sage green here, and then on the island we did a little darker, a blue, just to bring in some drama and some glamour. Did real granite countertops, and one of my favorite things, I gotta put this in my own house, I'm telling you, is this fantastic restaurant quality faucet, and it comes with a DVD to show you how to work it. No, I'm just kidding. Kitchen used to be in the front of the house, which I thought was weird, so that wouldn't do. Had to get rid of that. I turned it back into a living room. Nice little seating area here in the front. Put in one of my signature fabulous chandeliers. That'll stay with the sale for the new owner. We left the exposed brick in the powder room. That's actually the back of the chimney from the furnace. And what's really cool is we left it on this side as well, so you get it out in the main living area. I love to do a little blend of the old and the new. That's kind of my design philosophy. I installed this beautiful chandelier. This is actually a copy of one I have in my own house. I loved it so much I had to use it here. It's linear, dripping with crystals, very glam, very chic. At the far end of the family room, I installed a brand new gas fireplace. This wasn't here before. We boxed it out, did a gas fireplace insert, and then used this gorgeous, beautiful stacked stone surround. Very modern, very chic, very glam. This deck was already here, courtesy of the previous owners, so naturally all I did was clean it up and keep it. One of the design disasters that I had to deal with in this house was an in-ground pool. Might be nice out in the suburbs, but in the city, not many people want them. Once we finish filling it in and regrass it, it'll be a beautiful little spot to sit out, to picnic, have the kids play, or just a nice shady spot to hang out in the summer. Hello, Rich Morse.
Hey, Richard, it's Johnny over at Realtors.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. I heard back from Brett, the guy that's interested in Perkins Street.
Oh, yeah, our buyer. What do you have to say?
He liked the property a lot. He's interested in the property, but he was claiming that there was a quite pungent oil odor that seemed to permeate at least the bottom of the house, maybe even the whole house.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a smell down in the basement there, but we'll take care of it.
All right, well, have a look at that. Have a contractor look at it and get back to us.
All right, I can do that. You know what? We actually replaced the heating system in that house. We converted it from oil to gas, to city gas, and we took out the old oil tank. So I think what happened is maybe when they took that tank out, you know, something spilled on the floor or some little thing or whatever. But, you know, assure him that it won't be a problem. We'll get it cleaned up.
Okay, you let us know.
You know, I'm over here at the house right now, in fact, so I'm gonna go check it out right now, and I'll get back to you. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye. I'm gonna go check this out right now. I don't want this to be an issue and wreck a sale. So let's go check out and see what's going on in here. I'm not quite sure what's happening, but I'm suspecting that there's still some kind of residual oil or something in here. Here's what I think our problem is. Now this is either water coming in from the downspouts. It's got a tinge to it from oil. I'm not sure where that's coming from, and I can definitely smell it. You can smell that smell in here, that oil smell. I don't want to risk losing this sale. If we got a hot buyer on the phone here, someone that wants to make an offer, I'm gonna call Julio. He took this tank out for me and cleaned up the floor, but this is still not right over here.
Hello?
Julio.
Hi, Richie. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm over here at the Perkins Street house. It still smells over here, man. It's bad.
Yeah, we should move the tank already and I think the phone. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. I see the tank is gone, but it still smells. I need you to come over here and check this out again. I got a possible buyer for this house, and I don't want to screw this up. Can you come back over here and check this out?
Yeah, okay.
All right. I was that little kid who was upstairs rearranging my bedroom while everyone else was out in the street playing field hockey or touch football. And I actually designed my first fort down the street under a giant forsythia bush, and I raided my friend's grandmother's garage and got all kinds of old broken furniture and leftover stuff, took it down to the fort and repurposed it and set it up, and it was so good I traded it to another kid in the neighborhood for a bicycle and a bag of Snickers bars. Tasso is one of my contractors, and we'd like to get together maybe once a week just to go over everything and see what's on the agenda. We are over on Emerson Street in New Haven, the Westville section of New Haven. This is a HUD-owned property. It's been on the market a long time, and they just did a big price reduction right into my price range, the zone I like to be in to buy. So we're here to check it out. We're going to walk through, see exactly what this house needs, what it's going to take to flip it and get it back on the market. So let's go inside and check it out. Uh-oh. Okay, all right, we're in. Let's go check this place out here. The main thing I look for on my flips is resaleability. All right, where's the basement? This Are you gonna kiss me? I'm under the. Next, I won't tell Cindy. Plan, make sure it's not chopped up. And if it's a house like this with only 2 bedrooms, I want to see if I can create at least 3 bedrooms by finishing off part of the basement. However, in this house, the basement was a little scary and looked kind of like Beelzebub's waiting room.
How does a rainbow make you feel?
In a castle. It makes me feel happy. I feel happy.
Makes you feel happy.
I feel happy. This is going to be my happy place.
Oh my God.
They got handprints all over this freaking house. Look. That's what I think. Handprints. All right. Okay. What do we got? Oh, we got a toilet.
The toilet off of the furnace. Oh wait a minute, it gets better. The meter box. The meter box is in the toilet. That's nice in the bathroom. Let's
Look at this. So you have no sink, but you have Purell, and you have. They must have stole this from a McDonald's bathroom or something. All right. So how are we going to do this?
Everything you got on the outside and everything you got on the inside, between that and the damages that the roof has to get fixed because whoever put that roof on did it wrong. So you're probably talking around, 47 to 50 on this one.
I knew you were going to say that. I like this house, but the numbers just aren't adding up. The rehab cost is too high, the asking price is too high, the end result, the value is too low. This one's a no-go. Nothing could be worse than that.
So I mean, what's the framing?
Ooh! All right, yeah, I think this was a flip that flopped. Somebody got in way over their head here.
Right.
The problem with when someone guts a house this far is they don't realize that once you do it this far, all your trim is gone, your baseboard's gone, all your doors are gone, all your door trim is gone, all your window trim is gone, there's no window sills, there's no trim around the window. That's going to almost double your cost. If you're thinking all you have to do is sheetrock this place, you're going to be wrong.
Actually, at this point, everything has to go to code because it's at bare bones. So
I was going to say
you have to get everything right down to AC, DC smoke detectors in there for the electrician.
once the house is this far gutted, the town is going to view it and make it brought up to today's building code. So 2012 building code.
Oh my God, Richard, tax sale.
You know what he did, Tasso? He sold everything. They took everything out of here. They sold it at a tag sale. They stripped it clean. Sold everything, including the kitchen sink.
Who buys used sheetrock?
Perfect. I don't know. Who buys a used toilet? Hello, Rich Morse.
Hey, Rich, it's Johnny over at Wagner Realtors.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, I'm calling about that place on Perkins Street.
Yeah, do we have a deal on this place?
You know that kid, Brett?
Yeah.
Young guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems very serious. We've got a check here for you.
Excellent. All right, good. So he took the counter.
He took the counter, but he's a little fussy. He's asking a lot of questions about the inspection.
All right, yeah, well, of course. Put it in the contract. We'll do the inspection. Absolutely.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Excellent. Good work. Thank you.
All right.
All right, bye. My husband Norman and I, you hear the phrase opposites attract, and I would say it's somewhat true with us. We have a lot of similar qualities, and we definitely have a lot of common interests. It's what keeps us together, but we are opposites in certain ways. I have a huge personality. I love to put it out there. I'm very outgoing. My husband is my rock. He is behind me 100%. He is always there for me. He allows me to soar. He allows me to be the person that I am, and I love him for it. As a parent, I definitely lucked out. I have two absolutely phenomenal kids. These kids have their heads screwed on straight. They're super intelligent. They're committed, they're driven, they're kind, they're funny, and they're cute too. My time with my family, it's something I look forward to every chance I get. My job is stressful. This is a tough business, and it takes its toll. And there's nothing like spending some quality time with my husband and my kids. I look forward to it. Headed over to Perkins Street. We got the home inspection today. I hope that oil smell is not going to be an issue. John is the buyer's agent, and we just completed a 3-hour-long home inspection of the house here on Perkins Street.
There are a lot of things in the inspection, and the question is, the buyer and I want to sit down and decide what's important, what we really want to have fixed, what should be fixed. It's primarily a question of digging out things that are health and safety related.
There was like 3 central things that he said to keep an eye on. One was there's a little oil spill in the basement somewhere, which is creating a smell throughout the house. 2 is the retaining wall in the back. And thirdly, there's just some rot on some of the exterior wood that he said just to keep an eye on.
Really, the ball is in the buyer's court now, and I'll hear back from him. The buyer always has 3 options when they do their home inspection. If they're not happy with the home inspection, they can rescind the contract completely, walk away from the deal, and get their security deposit back. They can ask for a price reduction on the price to handle any of the repairs that the home inspector picked up. Or 3, they can ask the seller to actually do those repairs. Keep the price and all the other terms the same, but just ask the seller to do those repairs. And those are the 3 options available to the buyer. So Julio, how are we going to fix this? How are we going to take care of this? Can I put the extensions on the downspouts?
I can. You see the water's coming everywhere.
Coming from where?
The water and everything. The whole house.
Up underneath?
Yes, underneath.
From underneath the
Yes,
floor?
the floor.
So how do we get rid of that?
You gotta remove them.
Remove the floor?
You gotta remove the floor and the dirt.
The dirt underneath the floor?
Yes. Okay.
That's a lot of work. How long is that going to take?
4 days.
4 days.
4 days, and I need 4 guys working together.
And how much concrete are we talking?
Probably by 10,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds?
Yes.
How much is this going to cost me?
Mucho dinero.
Alright, this is not good news on this floor. It is way, way worse than I thought. Apparently the oil tank must have failed and oil went down through the concrete floor into the dirt underneath the floor. We got to break up the concrete, haul it out, scoop out the dirt underneath that, replace it all with 10,000 pounds of concrete. We have to seal coat the inside of the foundation walls to stop the water from coming in and generating that oil and bringing it up from that stain that we saw earlier when we walked through. I hope I don't lose my shirt on this deal, but I got a hot buyer and I got to do everything possible to make sure he's happy. Got a call for some folks that wanted to see the house over on Savin Ave, so I'm headed over there for a showing. They seemed really interested, so we'll see what happens. So this is the living room. Got your fireplace, all your built-ins, coffered ceiling with the beams.
Can walk around?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
That's the fixed price?
That's the asking price, and the house is very well priced at that price,
Okay.
Based on its condition, the square footage, and the size, and so forth.
Right.
So I think it's very well priced.
But you still take offer?
If you want to make an offer, we can talk.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think?
That's a good house. A lot of space.
Yeah. No, I like it.
So you live over your salon? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
it's
I have
like a 2-family house or something?
Yeah, it's like a second floor is an apartment.
Yeah.
The first floor is a hair salon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I own that one, but I just want to where it's more residential. More.
It's like a mixed use. It's a business mostly.
Right.
Right.
You know, everyone that's self-employed, your goal is to write off as much as you can, you know, all your expenses and everything. So if your bottom line, they're going to go by the bottom line on your Schedule C.
Yes.
Okay, after all your expenses, they're going to average it for 2 years.
Okay.
And that's going to be the income that they use.
Thank you.
This is a very nice couple, but nice doesn't cut it. In today's mortgage market, being self-employed is the kiss of death. People don't understand when they're applying for mortgages how difficult it can be now. First-time buyers, second-time buyers, self-employed people. Lots of people have credit issues that they don't even know about, and those things will affect your credit score and make it very hard to get a mortgage. When you're out shopping for a house, the best thing to do is do your pre-approval first. Talk to your banker. Ask for referrals for someone that is good to deal with, someone that's recommended by someone else. That way you'll know, you'll be prepared when you head out looking for homes, and you'll have that pre-approval ready to go. Makes you a stronger buyer. So Julio called and said he's all done over here with the Perkins Street house, the basement, so let's go check it out. It's looking good. We got a brand new concrete floor, poured. We have seal coat all the way around the perimeter. That'll prevent the water from coming in from outside. And more importantly, it smells like a basement should smell. No oil smell, nice and clean. I'll tell you, even after 25 years, I still get hit with surprises like this. When you're flipping a house, you never know what you're going to get into. But I'll tell you something, you better have lots of cash and good contractors behind you. But I made it through this one, made some money, lived to see another day, and on to the next flip. We are out tonight celebrating the sale of the Perkins Street property. We closed today. We finally met the buyer's demands, took care of all the repairs. The buyer's got his mortgage commitment, and we closed today, so we are out celebrating. Tune in next week, and the sale of 7th Street is next. Woo!
Gotcha.